I don't think I saw you at Sabbath meeting since Snowflake.
I have trouble enough without I come 5 miles to hear him preach only hellfire and bloody damnation. There are many others who stay away from church these days because he hardly ever mentions God anymore.
I am your 3rd preacher in 7 years. I do not wish to be put out like the cat whenever some majority feels the whim. You seem not to comprehend that the minister is the Lord's man of the parish. The minister is not to be so lightly crossed and contradicted.
Aye.
It is either obedience in the church, or the church will burn like hell is burning.
Can you speak 1 minute without we land in hell again? I'm sick of hell.
It is not for you to say what is good for you to hear.
I may speak my heart, I think.
What? Are we Quakers? We're not Quakers here yet, Mr. Proctor, and you may tell that to your followers.
My followers?
Yes, I am not blind. There's a faction in this church. There's a faction, and there is a party.
Why then I must find it and join it.
He does not mean.
I mean it solemnly, Rebecca. I like not the smell of this authority. I have a crop to sow and lumber to drag home. What say you, Giles? Let's find that party. He says there's a party.
I've changed my opinion of this man. Mr. Paris, I beg your pardon. I never knew you had so much iron in you.
Why, thank you, Giles.
It suggests to mind that the trouble be among us all these years. Think on it. Wherefore is everybody suing everybody else? I have been in court 6 times this year.
Is it the devil's fault that a man cannot say you good morning without you clap him for defamation? You're old, Giles. You're not hearing as well as you did.
John Proctor, I have only last month collected £4 damages for you, publicly saying I burnt the roof off your house.
Well, I never said no such thing, but I paid you for it, so I hope I can call you deaf without charge. Come along, Giles. Help me drag my lumber home.
Pray you, someone take these.
Why, Mr. Hale, it's good to see you again. My dad.
They must be. They are weighted with authority.
Well, you do come to here.
We shall need a hard study if it comes to tracking down the old boy. You cannot be Rebecca Nurse.
I am, sir. Do you know me?
It is strange how I knew you, but I suppose you look as such a good soul should. We've all heard of your great charities in Beverly.
Do you know this man? Sir Thomas Putnam, his good wife, Anne.
Putnam, I had not expected such distinguished company, sir.
It does not seem to help us today, Mr. Hill. We want you to come to our house and save our child.
Your child hails too.
Her soul seems blown away. She sleeps, yet she walks.
She cannot eat.
Cannot eat.
John, I'll stay. I have some few queer questions of my own to ask this fellow.
I heard you be a sensible man, Mr. Hale. I hope you'll leave Sunderland in sailing.
Will you look at my daughter, sir? She's tried to leap out the window. We discovered her this morning on the highroad, flapping her arms as though she'd fly.
Tries to fly.
She cannot bear to hear the Lord's name, Mr. Hill. It's a sure sign of witchcraft afloat.
No. Now let me instruct you. You must not look to superstition in this. The devil is precise, and the marks of his presence are as definite as stone. We must look only for his proper signs and judge nothing beforehand. And I must tell you that we shall not proceed unless you are prepared to believe me, should I find no trace of hell in this.
It is agreed, sir. It is agreed. We will abide by your judgment.
Good then. Now what are your first warnings of this strangeness?
Well, I discovered her and my niece Abigail and 10 or 12 other girls dancing in the forest last night.
You permit dancing?
No.
I always wanted to ask a learned man, what signifies the reading of strange books?
What books?
I cannot tell, she hides them. Martha, my wife, I have woken at night many a times and found her reading of a book. Now what do you make of that?
Why, that's not
It
necessary.
discomforts me. Last night, mark this, I tried and could not say my prayers. And then she closed her book and walked out of the house, and suddenly, mark this, I could pray again.
Ah, the stoppage of prayer. That is strange. I'd like to speak with you further on that.
I'm not saying she touched the devil now, but I'd admire to know what book she reads and why she hides them. She'll not tell me, you see.
Aye, we'll discuss it. Now mark me. If the devil is in her, you'll witness some frightful wonders in this room. So please, keep your wits about you. Mr. Putnam, stand close in case she flies. Now, Betty, dear, will you sit up? Can you hear me? I'm John Hale, Minister of Beverly. I've come to help you, dear. Do you remember my 2 little girls in Beverly? Does someone afflict you, child? It need not be a woman, mind you, or a man. Perhaps some fur, invisible to others, comes to you. Perhaps a mouse, a pig, or any beast at all. Is there some figure bids you fly? In nomine Domini Savoir Supplicated Infernos! Abigail, what sort of dancing were you doing with her in the forest?
Why, common dancing is all.
I think I ought to say that I saw a kettle in the grass with her.
That were only soup.
Soup? What sort of soup were in this kettle, Abigail?
Why, it were beans and lentils, I think, and...
Mr. Paris, you did not notice, did you, any living things in the kettle? A mouse, perhaps, a spider, a frog.
That frog jumped in. We never put it in.
Abigail, it may be your cousin is dying. Did you call the devil last night?
I never called him. Tituba called him.
She called the devil?
I should like to speak with Tituba.
Goody Putnam, go and get her.
How did you call the devil?
I know not. She spoke Barbados.
Did you feel any strangeness when she called him? A sudden cold wind, perhaps? A trembling below the ground?
I didn't see no devil. Betty, wake up, Betty!
You cannot evade me, Abigail. Did your cousin drink any of the brew in the kettle?
She never drank it.
Did you drink it?
No, sir.
Did Tituba ask you to drink it?
She tried, but I refused.
Why are you concealing? Have you sold yourself to Lucifer?
I never sold myself. I'm a good girl. I would never. I did drink of the kettle. She made me do it. She made Betty do it. Not me. She makes me drink blood.
Blood? My baby's blood? No, chicken blood. I give she chicken blood.
Woman, have you enlisted these children for the devil?
No, sir, I don't trust with no devil.
Why did you not wait? Are you silencing this child?
I love me, Betty.
You have sent your spirit out among this child, have you not? You are gathering souls for
She
the
sent her
devil.
spirit on me in church. She made me laugh in prayer.
She often laughed at prayer.
She comes to me every night to go and drink blood.
You begged me to conjure Abby. She begged me.
I'll tell you something. She comes to me while I sleep. She's always making me drink corruption.
Abby!
I hear her laughing in my sleep. I hear her tempting me with her Barbados song to tempting women.
I never.
When did you compact with the devil?
I don't come back with no devil. Take her up. You will confess yourself, or I will take you out and whip you to your death.
This woman must be hanged. She must be taken and hanged.
No, Auntie Chupa. I tell him I don't desire to work for him.
Who? The devil? Now, Tituba, I know we bind ourselves to hell. It is very hard to break with it entirely. We're going to help you set yourself free. You'd be a good Christian woman, would you not, Tituba?
I, sir.
And you love these little children.
I don't desire to hurt these children, sir.
And you love God, Tituba.
I love God.
Now in God's holy name.
Bless him, bless him.
And to his eternal glory.
Bless him, bless God.
Open yourself, Tituba. Let God's holy light shine on you.
Bless the Lord.
Now, when the devil comes to you, does he ever come with another person? Perhaps another person in the village, someone you know, who came with you to the devil. 2, 3, 4, how many?
There was 4. There was 4. Their names.
Did you see Sarah Good or Goody Osborne?
Oh, how many times he begged me to kill you! Mr. Paris! Kill me! He said Mr. Paris must be killed. Mr. Paris no goodly man, Mr. Paris mean man and no gentleman.
He made me rise out of my bed and cut your throat. I tell him. Betty? Come, Betty, dear. Wake up now. It's Abigail. I'll beat you, Betty! Ah, you seem improving. I talked to your papa. I told him everything. Mama! 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 Oh, my mama! Mama! I'll fly to my mama! What ails you, Betty? Your mama's dead and buried. You drank blood! Abby! You drank blood! You will never see it again! You will never ever see it again! You did! You did! You took a job to kill Joe Prompt's wife! You took a job to kill... You're gonna shut it now! Shut it! I saw Sarah Good with the devil. I saw Goody Osborne with the devil. I saw Bridget Bishop with the devil. I saw George Jacob with the devil. I saw Goody Howe with the devil. She speaks! She speaks!
Glory to God! It is broken, they are free!
I saw Martha Bellows with the devil. I saw Goody Simmer with the devil.
The marshal! I'll call the marshal!
I saw Alice Barrow with the devil.
Let the marshal bring iron!
I saw Goody Hawkins with the devil. I saw Goody Bimbo with the devil. I saw Goody Booth with the devil.
What keeps you so late? It's almost dark.
I were planting far out to the forest edge.
Oh, you're done then.
Aye, the farm is seated. The boys asleep?
They will be soon.
Pray now for a fair summer.
Aye.
Do as you wish then.
Woman, I'll not have your suspicion anymore.
I have
I'll
no.
not have it.
Then let you not earn it.
You doubt me yet?
John, if it were not Abigail that you must go to hurt, would you falter now? I think not.
Now look, you-
I see what I see,
You will
John.
not judge me more, Elizabeth. I have good reason to think before I charge fraud on Abigail, and I will think on it. Let you look to your own improvement before you go to judge your husband anymore.
I do not judge you, John. The magistrate sits in your heart. That judges you. I never thought you but a good man, only somewhat bewildered.
Elizabeth, your justice would freeze beer. How dare you go to Salem when I forbid it? Do you mock me? I'll whip you if you ever leave this house again.
I am sick, Mr. Proctor. Pray hurt me not. My insides are all shuddery. I've been in the proceedings all day, sir.
And what of the proceedings here? Well, you proceed to keep this house as you are paying £9 a year to do so, and my wife not wholly well.
I made a gift for you today, Goody Proctor. I had to sit long hours in a chair and pass the time with sewing.
Why, thank you. It is a fair profit.
We must all love each other now, Goody Proctor.
Aye, indeed we must.
I'll get up early and clean the house. I must sleep now.
Mary, is it true there be 14 women arrested?
No, sir. There be 39 now.
Why, she's weeping. What ails you, child?
Goody Osborne will hang.
Hang? Hang, you say? The deputy governor will permit it?
He sentenced her. He must. But not Sarah Good. For Sarah Good confessed, you see.
Confessed? To what?
She sometimes made a compact with Lucifer and wrote her name in his black book with her blood and bound herself to torment Christians till God's thrown it down and we must all worship hell forevermore.
But surely you know what a jabberer she is.
Mr. Proctor, in open court she near choked us all to death.
How choked you?
She sent her spirit out.
Oh, Mary, surely you don't believe
She
that.
tried to kill me many times, Goody Proctor.
Why, I never heard you mention that before.
I never knew it before. I never knew anything before. When she come into the court, I say to myself, I must not accuse this woman, for she sleeps in ditches and is so very old and poor. Then she sits there, denying and denying, and I feel a misty coldness climbing up my back, and the skin on my skull begin to creep, and I feel a clamp around my neck, and I cannot breathe air. And then I hear a voice, a screaming voice, and it were my voice, and all of a sudden I remembered everything she'd done to me.
What did she do to you?
So many times, Mr. Proctor, she got to this very door, bacon bread and a cup of cider, and mark this, whenever I turned her away empty, she mumbled.
Mumbled? She may mumble hungry.
But what does she mumble? You must remember, Goody Proctor, last month, a Monday, I think, she walked away empty, and I thought my guts would burst for 2 days after. Do you remember it?
Why, I do think, but...
So I told that to Judge Hawthorne, and he asks her, so, pretty good, what curse do you mumble that this girl must fall sick after turning you away? And then she replies, why, you're excellent, no curse at all. I only say my commandments. I hope I may say my commandments.
And that's an upright answer.
Aye, but then Judge Hawthorne says, recite for us your commandments. And of all 10, she could not say a single one. They had her in a flat lie.
And so condemned her?
Why, they must when she condemned herself.
But the proof.
I told you the proof, Mr. Proctor. It's hard to answer. It's God's work we do. So I'll be gone every day for some time now. I am an official of the court, the judges say, and
I'll official you!
I'll not stand beating no more, Mr. Proctor. The devil's loose in Salem. We must escape.
I'll bring the devil out of
Save her life today!
When will you know me, woman? What I stole, I would have cracked for shame this 7th month.
Then go, and tell her she is a whore. Whatever promise she may sense. Break it, John, break it.
Woman, am I so base? Do you truly think me base?
I never thought you base, but I know she has an arrow in you yet, John Proctor, and you know it well.
Good then. I'll go.
I do not think that the devil may own a woman's soul, but she keeps an upright way as I have. I am a good woman, I know it. And if you believe I may do only good work in the world, yet be secretly bound to Satan, then I must tell you, sir, I do not believe it. If you think I am one, then I say there are none.
You surely do not lay against the gospel. The
She
gospel.
did not mean to doubt the gospel, sir. This be a Christian house, sir. A Christian house.
God keep you both. For the 3rd child be quickly baptized, and go you without fail each Sunday in the Sabbath prayer. And keep a quiet and solemn way amongst yourself. I think that
John! Giles, what's the matter?
They take my wife. And Rebecca nurse.
Rebecca's in the jail?
Aye, she will come take her in his wagon. We've just come from the jail. They're not even last seen them.
They've surely gone wild now, Mr. Hale.
Mr. Hill, can you not talk to the deputy governor? I'm sure he mistakes these people.
Pray, calm yourself, Mr. Nurse.
My wife is the very brick and mortar of this church. And Martha Corey. There cannot be a woman closer to God than Martha.
How is Rebecca charged, Mr. Nurse?
For murder. For the marvelous and supernatural murder of Goody Putnam's babies.
Believe me, sir, if Rebecca Nurse be tainted, then there's nothing left to stop this whole green world from burning. Let you rest upon the justice of the court.
You cannot meet you be tried in court.
How may such a woman murder children?
Man, remember, until an hour before the devil fell, God thought him beautiful in heaven.
I never said my wife were a witch, Mr. Hale. I only said she were reading books.
Mr. Corey, exactly what complaint were made upon your wife?
That bloody mongrel Walcott was the one who charged her. You see, he'd buy a pig off my wife 4 or 5 years ago, and the pig died soon after. So he come dancing in for his money back. So my Martha, she says to him, Walcott, if you haven't the wit to feed a pig properly, you'll not live to own many, she says. And now he goes to court and claims that from that day to this, he cannot keep a pig alive for more than 4 weeks, because my Martha bewitched them with her books.
The bull would weep to hear. And he goes to say that, so 2 inches in the flesh of her belly, a needle stuck. Demanded of her how she came to be so stout. She testified. She satisfied for your wife's familiar spirit pushed it in.
What? She did it herself. I hope you're not taking this for proof, Mr. Hale.
'Tis hard proof. I find here a puppet Goody Proctor keeps. I tell you true, miss. I tell you true. I never warranted to see such proof of power, and bid you obstruct me all.
Here, now, Mary, how did this puppet come into my house?
What puppet's that, sir?
This puppet! This puppet!
I think it is mine.
It is your puppet, is it not?
Is, sir.
And how did it come into this house?
Why, I made it in the court.
Now, sir, do you have it?
Mary Warren, a needle has been found stuck inside this puppet.
I meant no harm by it,
You
sir.
stuck that needle in yourself?
I believe I did, sir.
What say you now?
Child, are you sure this be your natural memories? Maybe that someone conjures you, even now, to say this.
Conjures me. Why, no, sir. I am entirely myself, I think. Let you ask Susanna Wolcott. She saw me sewing it in the court. Ask Abby. Abby sat beside me when I made it.
Mary Warren, you charge a cold and cruel murder on Abigail.
Murder? I charge no murder on Abigail.
Abigail had been found stabbed tonight. A needle was stuck in her belly.
And she charges me?
I...
Why, the girl is murdered. She must be ripped out of this world.
You've heard that, sir? Ripped out of the world. You've heard it.
Out with you!
Rip the deputy governor's warrant!
Damn the deputy governor! Out of my house!
Now, Proctor!
Get ye gone with them!
If she-
You are a broken minister!
If she is innocent, the court...
If she is innocent? Why do you never wonder if Paris be innocent? Or Abigail? Is the accuser always holy now? Were they born yesterday as clean as God's fingers? I'll tell you what's walking Salem. Vengeance is walking Salem. We are what we always were in Salem. But now the little children are jangling the keys of the kingdom. And common vengeance writes the law. This warrants vengeance. I will not give my wife to vengeance.
I'll go, John.
Do not go!
John, I think I must go with them. Mary, there's bread enough for the morning. We'll bake in the afternoon. Help Mr. Proctor as though you were his daughter. You owe me that, and much more. When the children wake, speak nothing to this guy. It will fight them.
I will bring you home. I will bring you soon.
Oh, John, bring me soon.
I will fall like an ocean on that cord. Fear nothing, Elizabeth.
I will fear nothing. Tell the children I have gone to visit trouble today.
Mr. Proctor...
Out of my sight!
Charity Proctor!
Help her cause with such contemptuous riots? Now be gone! Your old age alone keeps you out of jail for this.
They're telling lies about my wife, sir.
So you take it upon yourself to decide what this court shall believe, or what it shall set aside?
Your Excellency, we mean no disrespect.
Disrespect indeed! It is disruption, mister! This is the highest court, the supreme government of this province. Do you know it?
Your Excellency, I only...
Being deceived!
Darwin! What you about here?
She would speak with the deputy governor.
She's been striving with her soul all week, Your Honor. She comes now to tell you the truth.
Who is this?
John Proctor, sir. Elizabeth Proctor is my wife.
Beware this man, Your Excellency. This man is mischief.
I think you must have hit the girl, sir. She...
Peace. What would you tell us, Mary Warren?
She never saw no spirit, sir.
Never saw no spirits?
Never. She has signed a deposition, sir.
No. I accept no deposition. Tell me, mister, have you given out this news in the village?
We have not.
They've come to overthrow this court, Your Honor.
I pray you, Mr. Paris. Do you know, mister, the entire contention of the state in these trials is that the voice of heaven is speaking through the children.
I know that, sir.
And you, are you certain, mister, in your conscience, that your evidence is the truth?
It is, and you will surely know it.
And you will declare this revelation in front of the open court before the public?
I thought I would, with your permission.
Now then, what is your purpose in doing so?
Why, I would free my wife, sir.
There lurks nowhere in your heart any desire to undermine this court.
No, sir.
Your Excellency,
Mr. Cheever,
I think it's been my duty, sir, when we come.
I have seen marvels in this court. I've seen people choked before my eyes by spirits. I've seen them slashed by daggers and stuck by pins. I've until this moment not the slightest reason to believe that the children may be deceiving me. Do you understand my meaning?
It is the children only, and this one will swear she loves you, church. If you'll notice, sir, they've known the women a long time and never saw no signs they had dealings with the devil.
How many names are here?
91, Your Excellency.
These people should be summoned for questioning.
Your Excellency, I gave these people my word that no harm will come to them for citing this.
This is a cruel attack upon the court.
It's every defense an attack upon the court.
Mr. Cheever, have warrants drawn for all of these. Arrest for examination.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Now then, sir, what other evidence do you have for us? You may sit, Mr. Nurse. Mr. Paris, if Mr. Putnam's in the court, will you bring him in?
Aye, Your Excellency.
You have no legal training, Mr. Corey?
I have the best, sir. I am 33 times in court in my life, and always plaintiff.
Oh, then you're much put upon.
I am never put upon. I know my rights, sir, and I will have him. Aye, there he is.
Mr. Putnam, I have here an accusation by Mr. Corey, in which he states that you coldly prompted your daughter to cry witchery upon George Jacobs, that is now in jail.
It is a lie.
What proof do you submit for your charge, sir?
My proof is there. If Jacobs hangs for a witch, he forfeit up his land. That's law. And there's none but Putnam with going to buy so great a piece. This man is killing his neighbours for their land.
With proof, sir. Proof.
My proof is there. I heard it from an honest man who heard Putnam say it. The day his daughter cried out on Jacobs, he said she'd given him a fair gift of land.
In the name of this man?
I cannot give you no name, sir. I mentioned my wife's name once. I'll burn in hell long enough for that. I stand mute.
Then I have no choice but to arrest you for contempt of this court. Do you understand that?
This is a hearing. You cannot clap me in contempt of a hearing.
Oh, it is a proper lawyer. Do you wish me to declare the court in full session now? Or will you give me good reply?
I cannot give you no name, sir. I cannot.
You are a foolish old man. Mr. Cheever, begin the record. The court is now in full session.
Yes, Your Excellency.
I ask you, Mr.
Your
Crowe.
Honor, he has the story in confidence, sir, and he knows what he's talking about.
Devil lies in such confidence, sir.
I think it must be broken.
To be your life. Do you not know that God damns all liars? Or is it now that you lie?
No, sir, I am with God now.
You are with God now.
I, sir.
Mary Ward, I will tell you this. Either you were lying in the court, or you are lying now. And in either case, you have committed perjury and will go to jail for it. You cannot lightly say that you lied, Mary.
I cannot lie no more. I am with God. I am with God.
Straight to
Sit you down, children. Your friend, Mary Warren, has given us a deposition in which he states that she never saw familiar spirits, apparitions, nor any manifest of the devil. She also claims that none of you saw these things either. Now, children, this is a court of law. The law rise.
I thought I saw spirits,
Thought you saw them.
but I did not.
She is cold, Your Honor. Touch her.
Look at me. You will not look at your husband in my eyes only. I'll beguile yourself, no more. I will receive not your husband. Do you understand me? What say you? You've surely seen somebody with the devil.
I speak my for silence.
Mr. Proctor, I must have good and honest proof.
You are the High Court, are you not? Your word is enough. Tell them I confessed it. Tell them. Tell them Proctor broke his knees and wept like a woman. Say what you will, but my name will not be abused.
Mr. Proctor, it is the same, is it not? Whether I report to it, or you sign to it?
No, it is not the same. What I sign and what others say is not the same.
Then explain to me, Mr. Proctor.
Because it is my name! Because I cannot have another in my life! Because I am not worth the dust on the feet of those who hate! How may I live without my name? Do not take it away my soul! Leave me my name!
Is that document a lie? If it's a lie, I will not accept it. I must have good and honest proof in my hand, or I cannot keep you from the road.
Proctor!
Man, you will hang! You cannot!
My God speaks of reason. Shed no tears. Show them off their skin. Be sleeping.
That you fear nothing. There is another judgment which waits us all.
Whoever weeps for these, weeps for corruption!
Good Proctor!
Take them!
Go to him! There's yet time! Proctor! Proctor!
Woman, plead with him. It is pride. It is vanity. Be his helper. What profit him to plead?
He hath his goodness now. God forbid I take